We talked to you about the 4 documents that's needed. So of course, the will. We already talked about that. That's needed. Of course, the rest, the assets, where the assets go after they pass away. If your parent already has one, that's great. But when was the last time it was updated? A will written 15 years ago may not reflect what is actual in today's time, their life today. Relationships change. Maybe they want to write someone out the will. Assets change, and people, names may have changed. So you may want to have them just revisit the will if they already have one in place. The next document, a durable power of attorney. So this document is really almost one of the most important ones because this document is a document that needs to be in place while they're living. So this document is normally having someone designated, usually an adult child, over their finances. When the parents are unable to do things themselves, this is when the person designated as under the power of attorney kicks it into gear. Without this, even a spouse would have a hard time accessing things with the other spouse's name on it. I found out when I talked in our last discussion, part 1, about the day-to-day finances when I took over my parents' day-to-day finances. That was one of the things I ran across. I had a question about the electric bill that wasn't on the website, or even if I had an issue with their website. If I called in and I was not my mom or my parent, they would not speak to me. They would say, is that person around to give us authorization to discuss this matter with you? And I'm like, well, no, because that's the point of having a power of attorney. So I found out the hard way that you really do need it. And it's not that you need it, but any company that you are going to talk to on the behalf of your parent will need a copy of the power of attorney on file. Or they would need the parent to have, when they were able to state you as a designated person to talk to, they would have needed to have your name already on file. So one or the other. But the power of attorney usually came into play a lot. So I usually had to email it or fax it along to that company. The third document is the health directive, also called a living will or an advance directive. This outlines your parents' wishes for medical care if they can't communicate. Things like resuscitation preferences, life support, end-of-life care. Having this document means their doctors and family know exactly what to do. Without it, those decisions fall on whoever's around, whoever's present, and family members don't always agree. So an example of this, when this is needed, is in the life care in particular. If you have a parent that does not want to be kept alive on life support, this health directive would be, there's a do not resuscitate, a DNR, that is usually put on file by the parent to the doctor's office, and it's usually put on the refrigerator. That's the health directive. And so that's when you need it, so that they can tell you what their wishes are when it comes to situations like that. That's usually when it comes into play. The fourth document is a health power of attorney. So I also found out that that was different than the durable power of attorney as well. A health power of attorney is the same as a dual, but it's for health. It's for someone to make decisions on your behalf for medical reasons. And it works hand in hand with the health directive as well. So, and sometimes the durable power of attorney will have an option on the form where it will say this includes health care, and you can check the checkbox on some durable power of attorney documents. And so it can be all one in the same document, but I think the healthcare power of attorney is, I guess, for more specific things than more than a one-line option on a form. So just check with either an attorney or LegalZoom, or you can Google it. Sometimes there are examples out there of all these documents out. You have to Google it, and you Google it per state because there are different laws around these documents in each state.